Well, good morning everyone. Whoa, let's slow down. Paul here from Biking Life. On this cooler morning, the ambient temperature is about 9 degrees. I've got my winter gloves on, waterproof ones, because I could put the 80 grips on, but no, not yet. Yes, the ground's definitely cooler. Look, it's saying 9 degrees on the temperature thing, and I can certainly feel it. Still wearing my summer jacket and that. It's 26 minutes past 7. Yes, it is a bit cooler, but we've still got blue skies. But I am definitely feeling it. Definitely feeling it. It's what day is it today? Thursday today. So we're only 2 days off the weekend. And as you know, I'm having a rest this weekend. I'm not doing any videos at all. You've been getting one a day. And of course you got 3 last weekend. So, oh dear, definitely got snotty nose. Yes, that taxi man's probably the fastest one I've seen. Oh, I love these bends. Get right over. Absolutely brilliant, this. Come on, lads. Oh, yes. Yes, it's gone down to 8 degrees in that little dip. It always does. Subscriber, again, really enjoying the comments and the feedback. I did ask a question yesterday and I got a couple of good, nice comments, especially from old Dave and Paul and Neil. Hi guys, if you're watching this. Glad you're enjoying the series. But one of the comments was, you know, what am I going to do when it's like dark nights? Because obviously I'm going to come to a time where I'm going to go to work and it's going to be dark. We all do it. And then when I come home, it's going to be dark as well. Well, I thought, yeah, you're right there, like, you're definitely right. And what am I going to do? Well, I'll tell you. We're going to drop down to 2 videos a week instead of 5 plus. I'm just going to try and squeeze past a couple here. And simply because it'll only be the weekends when I get out and do a video. But we'll get through it together, folkies. Together we'll get through it. What I'll do is I'll start making the videos on the weekend and I'll do one on the Monday and one on the Friday, so they're spaced out evenly, which will be a bit of a sad thing for me because I'm actually enjoying making a video every day at the moment. It's nice to be able to bring you that amount of videos. There's a lot more traffic on the road today. It's definitely, it's 9 degrees, that's what it's saying. But you can definitely feel that it's 9 degrees, it feels cold. I like it when your cars move over to one side for me, bless them. They don't have to, but they do, and it's really appreciated. And then you get others that purely don't want you to get past them whatsoever. I'm not saying that they did. I'm just saying you do get others that try and block your overtaking. Oh dear me, yes, I'm definitely feeling a little bit cooler this morning because all I have underneath here is a t-shirt. So who's got what plans for the weekend? You know, I'm just going to spend it with the wife, and as I said, we have an occasion that we're celebrating. And then on the Monday, it's actually the wife's birthday. Yeah, on Monday it's the wife's birthday, so we're doing something for that. We won't be going out to the pub or anything like that for a meal, especially not with all this contract tracing and palaver that's going on and the increase in positive tests. Yeah, well, I thought, well, I was going to buy another car because, you know, I have a little VW Polo. It's on a 52 reg. And it is a good car. And I've got to say, I bought it 5 years ago and it has never, ever let me down. I mean, the cars and that I had before that were horrendous for letting me down. So yeah, I'm going to buy another car. Well, I was going to buy another car, but I thought, you know, why buy another car? Why don't you just do the one that you've got up? Because it's really reliable. It's a good car. You don't really use it too much, Paul, so for what you're going to use the car for, which is basically fishing and also going to work when it's horrendous weather, because 9 times out of 10 I'm on the bike, as you know. So that's what I intend to do. I intend to spend a couple of pennies on the car and give it a good doing up. I think it needs it, because I'm not a car man, really. I'm not really interested in cars. Even though I passed my test when I was 17, which is 20 odd years ago. So, and I've had a car most of my life, but I've not been a car lover, if you know what I mean. The poor car that I've got now, that VW Polo, has probably only been washed 3 or 4 times since I've had it. You know, so it just shows you, doesn't it? So when you see all these nice cars, pristine condition, and I think, I can't be bothered. But then, I do understand why they do it, because me and the bike. But even having said that, I'm not opposed to getting the bike dirty either. It doesn't bother me riding in the winter and the salt, because I do give them a thorough good clean. Well, tomorrow, as you know, if you're watching the vlogs, I plan on going a little bit earlier and riding Gisborough, Great Ayton, Stokesley way to work. Just so it's something a little bit different from this commute. At least we'll be able to see some beautiful scenery, such as the Cleveland Hills, obviously, which is the North Yorkshire Moors, Rosebery Topping, and other bits and bobs on a morning commute to work. There's one thing about Big Red, he doesn't hang about, and that's really confirmed to me when I was thinking about getting a winter hack, whether I could actually hack having something that's not as powerful as Big Red, and I seriously don't think I can. I enjoy having this power, the awesome power of Big Red. Yes, I do enjoy having the power of Big Red. I mean, he's a 1300 and he's a big thumper. He can go. And that's what I like about him. If he doesn't want to hang about, he certainly won't. Yes, and that's the beauty about being on a bike. When I'm in a car and I'm coming to work and I can't do what I want to do, and I get stuck behind people who, I'm not saying that they're slow. Well, actually I am saying they're slow. They're bloody slow. It is frustrating. You know, and there has been the odd occasion where I've looked at the BBC weather forecast and it's forecast rain for most of the day. And then I've got to work and there's been a very slight drizzle. But then by the time it's home time, it's been glorious sunshine, and I'm thinking, bugger, why did I listen or, you know, listen to the weather forecast? Actually, I downloaded another weather app, the Met Office app, and that is actually much more accurate. It really is. It's a good app, that. So I do tend to use that a lot more now. But the other thing I do on the morning is I come outside and have I let the dog out for a wee and have a morning cigarette. And I look up and I see what I think about what the weather's doing, and if there's no rain, or even if there is a spot of rain, and depending on how heavy it is, I'll just think, sorry, I'm going on the bike. Because the thought of commuting in the car is an horrendous thought, and I don't like it. I like this feeling of being free, and this is what Big Red gives me, that freedom. Oh, you know, I do love this bike. The last bike I had, the GSX F750, it was a means to an end, that bike, and I could not get away with that bike. I enjoyed riding it and I went all over on it, but no, it wasn't for me. It didn't have the feeling that Big Red gives me, and it was a bit smaller anyway. It could go, it could bloody go, there was no doubt about it, but wasn't for me. You know, when you can't bond or gel with a bike. And then I got Big Red because I thought I'll go touring and stuff like that. And yes, I have been all over. But it's not just a touring bike. It's an all-rounder. Absolute all-rounder. And the confidence that I built up in biking because of Big Red, well, I've got a lot to thank him for. Hence why I'm going to really look after him and give him that service that he so desperately wants. So we're not too far away from work, people. Well, that testing centre there, oh dear me. As I say, we're not too far away, so I'm going to cut this one here. I am thoroughly enjoying making these videos for you, and I am actually thoroughly enjoying the feedback that I'm getting off my regular guys. Thank you so much, all of you. Old Dave, Paul Lee, Neil Cook. You guys are amazing. And hopefully, Neil, if you're watching, me and you will be doing that episode on Beggars Bridge. I'm looking forward to that, and for you good guys, it's going to be a special episode. I'm not going to reveal too much detail about what's going to go on with that episode, but suffice to say, it's going to be interesting and something I really am looking forward to. So on that note, guys, I've been Paul from Biking Life. Bye for now, folks. Bye.